Tozani bogogo nomkhulu salwazi ntutele sugogo bathini bathi umavula kuvale emzini namadoda. On day 5 we're speaking about self-relationship. This is one topic that again touches my heart. If you can check the content that I have in YouTube, you'll realize what I do. I don't try. I do my best to come up with things that will touch us, me included. So sometimes when I do a video, is to say, yeah, boy, yeah, you get in there, to myself. That's why you'll find comments on social media that says, "Hey, Gogo, today you were talking to me," as in Gogo bong telling a share when I'm saying, "Gogo, hi, you were talking to me today." It is because of sometimes it's wise that we do research. Two, sometimes it's wise that we wait until we're ready to deliver something on the social media. Sometimes it's about the moment. Remember, I've once did a video to say, are you ready for the moment? I remember the job I got at the Bartley Square in Pretoria, in Sunnyside. The cleaning company didn't pay staff. I was just walking inside the mall to Pick and Pay, and I had an office upstairs, still in the same building. Then I see, man, the scent is dirty. There's papers all over the place and everything. Then I went to ask management to say, what is happening? Upstairs we're fine, but here, what is happening? And people are asking, They said, "Yo, but we're confused, we don't know." I said, "Guys, let me assist you for now. I'll come back." I went to Spar, I bought plastics, I bought brooms, your normal household brooms. I bought mops, I bought buckets, pine gel, and everything. And within 2 hours or so, the main passage was clean. And it's big. It was cleaned. Then I had to deal with them to do cleaning with them. Why is that happened? Because I was there at the right moment. So sometimes it's about the moment. But today, we're not talking about the moment. We are talking about self-relationship. People ask me to say, "Gogo, is it not the same thing as self-introspection?" No. It's water and oil. No. It's water and oil. It's just that the only thing that is common, they are both liquids. That's it. They're not the same. Self-introspection is to find yourself. It's to find. After finding yourself, you need to have, after finding yourself in terms of what went wrong. Most of the time, somebody will say to you, "I think you need to do self-introspection." It's because there's an issue somewhere that makes you to do self-introspection. Things are not going well, what. But now I'm talking about self-relationship. Are you dating yourself? Do you have that relationship with yourself? Do you have a relationship with yourself whereby you say, "You know what, come rain, come shine, I'm okay"? Not that you don't want the other person in your life. No, it's not about that. You will never understand the language of love from others if you don't understand yourself, if you don't have understanding or what makes you happy. We go around, we say, hey, cherry so I want this guy of looks. I'm not talking about these ones that are dreaming, a guy who have money and a car, who's independent, who'll take care of him. No, I'm not talking about those dreams. Those ones that they reside in Hollywood. I'm talking about self-relationship whereby you enjoy your space in such a way you cannot be shaken on your space. It's nice to go out and drinks with friends, to the park, we go in there, no. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's nice. It's nice. But most of the people that you see in nightclubs and everything, please mind my language, guys. I always say most or whatever, because I cannot paint everybody with the same brush. Imagine when you see these people at nightclubs or wherever they are, whatever. Most of them is because they don't have a relationship with themselves. I see again, Elena, to say, no, I'm not happy, my wife's doing this, my girlfriend is doing this, my husband comes late, now today I just said to myself, why not? Because of, which means like higher, there's a lifestyle that we choose to live. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when. Do you have a self-relationship? When? Not about anybody else. How much do you love yourself? How much? How much do you care about yourself? The late friend of mine, he used to say, hey, mbata ngisayo long. Pela, this is the only body I'm living in, so I need to take care of it. He was he was starting bodybuilding, and I could see that this guy has a self-love, self-relationship. Because if you have a self-relationship, there are things that you can think about and say to yourself, nah, let me let it go. Let me let it go. Because if you have a self-relationship, it means you now know what is worth it in your life. This video is not going to be long. So when you're praying for self-introspection, you are praying for a relationship with yourself, so that even if somebody can say they are leaving you, unamanga if you say you're not going to help because of when self-introspection, self-relationship, no, you'll get hurt. But because you love yourself so much, you will find out, now you're going to self-introspection, you will find out, how did I contribute to this divorce, to this separation? How did I leave this company? What happened to this deal? That's when now you come back quickly to what? To self-relationship. Then you realize, no, let me allow myself to get hurt. Let me allow myself to get hurt. Are you going to be hurt for how long? We don't know. No, even myself, I don't know. But because you have a self-relationship, you are able to can things, and before they go sour, you're able to open that can of worms and put in a dustbin and say, I'm done. Maybe by canning your problems and everything, you are trying to you're trying to go back to work. You're trying to go back to that company. Now you know where you went wrong, because self-introspection take away something very, very, very important that we don't need in our lives. Negative pride. Negative pride. There are people who have a pride in such a way that they don't see ukuthi this pride is now haunting them. Ishaya ama left kicks ilokuzana this attitude. They must change for themselves, not for somebody else. Because why? They love themselves. And why? Because they love. Why Coco to say they love themselves? Because they don't allow abanye abantu about Dick, Tom and Jerry to talk about them and everything. Which he should have. And it's very important to listen to other people. Because self-introspection, self-relationship, it doesn't mean to when you know it all. No. And if you got to a stage that you're in a self-relationship, you are able to pick up the call and say, hey, hi, how are you? You know, are we okay? Did I do something wrong? Or if you know you did something wrong, don't Don't come with your stupid lies yet again. Hi, please don't hang up. I'm just making this call to say, I'm sorry. How's that? I did that to my daughter. And I think wherever she was looking at the phone and you know, because I've realized I've included her into wrong things that she has nothing to do with them. Why Coco to do it? Because I had a negative pride in that situation. Then I did a self-introspection and then I saw where I'm wrong. Then I said, no. After the first love that, you know, the first love, self-love relationship, relationship is very deep. It needs, it's a process. And it can be very short and very long, and don't give it a time frame. But I don't know which part of self-relationship was I on, whereby I've picked up the phone, I called her, I said, baby girl, this is what is happening. And I'm just calling to say, I'm sorry, baby. Whatever I was fighting with you about, it has nothing to do with you. I'm humbling myself. It's just that you're far apart. I'm coming to see you. I'm humbling myself just to say, I'm sorry. And the person on the side might think, oh, but you also had to spanibani and everything. No. It's departments. I cannot just go and hire a call center, bring everybody that I've wronged to sit here and everything, and then we make a conference. You can't. It goes in phases. So we need to understand that part. Sorry about the dogs, guys. You need to understand what is self-relationship. It's so important in such a way that when you have achieved that belt of self-relationship, there are other two things that you need to do. However, it will be easier. You'll be flowing to those things. It won't be as bad as you have started a self-relationship. A self-relationship says, my life is not going well. And I've realized that as my life is not going well, I need to do something.